Well, hello everybody. We Paddy from across the shock, and look, I'm going to apologise. I haven't made a lot of videos this last week. It, to be honest with you, I've been enjoying myself. We're locked down over and moving down to the caravan, and we've had grandkids staying at the weekends, and I've just been enjoying having the freedom to move about and go out in the car wherever we want. It's been really lovely. So I haven't done a lot of videos, and that's my only excuse, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is give you a wee update, and as from today, I promise I'm going to try and do one a day for a few days now. Um, Maybe 4 out of 5 of the next will be videos, proper knife videos, but not that this one isn't proper, because this one's really quite important. So it's just a bit of an update. It's a bit of an update, and at the end of it, I'll tell you how you can enter into a giveaway of one of the knives you can see on the table here. So let's get started. Look, Tactical Knives UK, I should say, Tactical Knives UK, which is a new channel that I promoted. That are not a new channel; it's a new knife company in the UK that have been making waves with me over here. They're selling a really wide range of knives. They're just up in the game, and they're doing the UK legal knives as well, and they really have upped the game. And when they done a giveaway and they asked for, they asked for people to give them a wee bit of advice. I just want to say that if you haven't checked them since that last week when I done the video on them, go back and check out. They have a UK legal knives section now. They have now started to gather in UK legal knives from lots of different makers, and there's more on the way. And that's the exciting bit. They're doing Rough Riders now. They have Benchmade UK legal knives. They're getting Rail Steel, they're getting Boker, they're just getting a whole mass of them coming in. So really do keep in contact with them and use them. And if it's your first buy, you get 10% off just by saying Paddy 10, and you'll get 10% off your order. So please go and do them. It's so good to have a local company that's really making the effort, and they have changed their whole persona and bringing it more knife friendly. They sell other stuff. They sell outdoors gear. They're just a real good company that I really am pleased with. Now, this is typical of them. Let me just say, I don't. When I get a company, I don't just constantly nag them for knives. I don't see the point in that. But I seen this knife, and it's one of the Rough Rider series they have, and they'll just keep getting different ones. This is one of the high planes, and this came. They sent me a little sheath to put this knife in, free of charge. I bought the little knife, but they sent me this free of charge, just as a wee thank you. And I was over the moon. And what it is a doctor's knife. I've always wanted a proper doctor's knife, not one with a long blade. I wanted one with the long blade plus the spatula, because to me that's what made it a doctor's knife. Now this is the Rough Rider High Plane in bone, and it is absolutely, look at the figuring on that bone, how well that is done. Isn't that just gorgeous? Now they have the line bolsters, and they even managed to get a big R in it. And do you want to know something? See, on a small bolster, it doesn't look half as bad. I have to say, it sort of fits in there. But enough said about that. What you have is you have this lovely long thin blade. It's under 3 inches, so UK legal to carry. Lovely little clip point. It's delicate. It's not for hard work. This is not for hard work. This is it's actually a part of the collection for me of what old knives would have been. So there you have your spatula that they would have used for sorting their tablets out and whatever, depressing tongue. You can use it for anything you can think of. But I just think that's a lovely knife to have in the collection in memory of the old time knives that we, used to be able to get. I just love it. I think it is classy. It's so small. The length of it overall is about 3 3/4 closed. So it's just a really nice size with it, really thin. And this is a Rough Riders pouch, which I'd seen advertised, but I had never seen for sale over here. They have them in all 3 sizes. Look at that. Beautiful. You can put a little lanyard in there if you want it, or a bit of paracord, I should say, bit of leather, which I probably will do, actually, put a bit of leather. But isn't that lovely for your smaller, thinner knives? Really nice, really nicely made. And they're about £5. They're for nothing, absolutely nothing. So there's the first one. So I'd paid for that. I didn't even do it in my name. I'd done it in my daughter's name. So they didn't know it was me. And I was just pleased to get it out. And it was there the next day, which is great because they're in the UK, in the mainland UK. I'm in Northern Ireland. Next day it came. I was over the moon with the postage as well. So there's one out of the way. But what they did do, which really, really took me to the cleaners, they when I rang up to just check to see what they were doing and, just touching base, they said, right, Stephen, picking on the knife, what do you want? And I'm definitely more into um, my slip joints at the moment. And this knife that they sent me is one that I had before. I'd had it for years. It was one of those knives that I had a real love-hate relationship with, but it was an amazing knife. There's no doubt about it. I just sold it to a friend not so long ago, and they offered to send me this one. And this one is the Benchmade proper, and this is the 1801. Now, the special thing about this, I had the micarta version. And look, it was one of those knives that was probably, let me just say, how can I explain this? If you've watched my past videos, this is not a slur on the knife because it's a really good knife. I loved the feel of it. I loved everything about it. But there was so many flaws that they could have made better, which they have never done. I don't understand that. But to get this one in this color, and this is definitely me being let's show your knife off. Like that comes in the box. It was brand new. They have the little Benchmade silk purse for it. And then you have this knife. Look at this. This was a special edition run, which is incredibly difficult. I don't know how many they have of them. And that's what I wanted to get this video out for now for my subs. I don't know how many they've got of these left. They're expensive. And let's just get there. Right, they are right up there. They're expensive. It was an exclusive, and you will pay for it. But they have all the other propers there, which are down at just a normal proper price for this country. But this one is dear. But come on, is that not just beautiful? It's G10. It's beautifully done G10. Everything else is blacked out. Everything else is blacked out. You get the S30V. Listen to that lovely positive click, which is better than my old knife used to be. I didn't have a click at all. So that side of it's good. I haven't put a whole lot of use in this because I say I've just been sort of having a bit of a ball at the minute, and I'm not making excuses for that. I enjoyed every minute. But is this not just a beautiful knife? It really is lovely looking, and I am so glad this is an Instagram picture knife. Now I will use it because it's a slip joint and it's legal to carry here in the UK, but this is my Instagram picture knife to go with my lovely, I have quite a lot of blue, excuse me, I have quite a lot of blue. Look at that there. What a carry is that? Is that not just gorgeous? So excitable, I know. I am always excitable, but I just love that. I just love the knife. I think it is stunning. So they just sent me that free of charge, and I didn't have to ask. They're willing to get everybody on board that they can, and I just want to promote them for the fact that they've changed their whole website. They've put a UK legal slot. They're improving it. They're getting knives in already. This has only been a couple of weeks of joining forces with them, and they took so many of your suggestions. One of the suggestions came in the comments was a couple of people had commented that there should be a UK legal slot. Within a few days they had one. They had it up on the website. So thank you to them for making this journey exciting, and you're listening to what your customers are saying. I find that just incredible. Another thing I wanted to show you was this. And what this is for whittling. And that's something that I want to really start getting into down the caravan. It's a little thumb guard. You push that in. It's stitched with leather. It is really good, thick leather, so that when you're whittling, I don't know if you're like me, I always, I love whittling this way, pulling the knife towards me. And what it does is, if you slip, I cut myself constantly when I'm whittling, just by even just wee simple quick jabs, but it gives you that back, and I think this is brilliant. I'm going to try it out. The man who makes it is part of my slip joint Facebook group, and he has just designed and made these himself, and he's now selling them or hoping to sell them more often now. To get them to your door, it's leather, it's cut out, it's stitched, it's really professional looking. This is a man just making this for, for a bit of knife money for his hobby. That's all. It was £10 to my door. I think that's great value for what you're getting. And just a great wee asset if you're a whittler or you want to start whittling and you want to save that thumb. Because we all know when you pull constantly, you're just touching the edge. If your knives are really sharp, which they should be for whittling, that is a great thing to have. So I'm going to use that and then I'm going to do a review on it. It's literally just on my door. He's only just started doing them. He had made them for himself and was showing them on the Facebook group, and everybody wanted them. So, well, hopefully he's going to start making them because I think it's a great venture. So, I didn't have that pullback in my last one. That is just, I just think that is one beautiful knife. Blooming expensive, but it's Benchmade. You're paying for that butterfly tax, as we all say. So there's a couple of knives. What else have I got for you? Right. The other thing was, as you know, back on my channel, brother used to send me knives and I used to review them. They never charged me for them. They sent them to me just whenever they got there. Well, they hadn't done so for a few months. And if you know, was it last week I'd done a video? I bought one myself and it was this one here, which is a lockback. Beautiful knife. Really nice. VG10. Is it VG10? No, this is 440C with the lockback. I bought this myself because it looked good. It's micarta, green micarta, beautiful knife, great little work knife, absolutely stunning with 440C. One of my favourite budget blades. Centering is lovely. It is just a gorgeous knife. And I've done, I don't know whether I've done a full review. I think I have, but if I haven't, there will be one coming. But keep your eye on that knife because at the end of this video, I'll tell you how you can win this knife because they sent me one of these. They sent me 4 knives the other day, which I wasn't expecting. I hadn't had them for ages. And I don't chase people up. If they stop giving me stuff, that's fair play to them, I only want now, companies that are going to send me stuff that if they're making money out of it, they're getting orders. So obviously they just hadn't sent the knives for a while. So I want to thank Brother very much. A Chinese company on AliExpress, and you can go on there. Just go into AliExpress, type in Brother Knives, and you'll get a whole selection of different knives. But I think I've done an initial review of this one anyway. But it's beautiful. It's canvas micarta. It says, I think that maybe is micarta. Yeah, it is. I think it's canvas micarta. It is. Sorry, so it's a lovely knife. It's just a basic knife. And to buy these, they're about £30 or under. Between 27 and 30, I think all 4 of these knives I'm going to show you are. So at the end of the video, I'll tell you how you can win that one. And it's open to anywhere in the world. I'll probably not put it in its box. I'll just put it in a padded envelope and send it off to you. Anywhere in the world. This one here is brand new, not been used. So what they sent me is another one in this beautiful green micarta. A little bit smaller than the, let me just show you. It's a little bit smaller. The original one is about 4 1/4, and this one is, I would say, 3 3/4. It is, yeah. So this one's about 3 3/4 closed, and this one is a slip joint, and this was in VG10 with that beautiful spear on it. Look at that, beautiful. It really is lovely drop point spear, whatever you want to call it. It is a beautiful knife, and there's a great retention on it. The fit and finish is absolutely fine. There's a couple of wee thin gaps, but this is a knife that's under £30 with VG10, micarta, lovely shield. It's just beautiful. And listen to that half stop. It just thumps into it. Beautiful. Really, really nice knife. Good pull on it. It's about a 6.5 pull open, which is perfect for a pocket knife in my views. 6.5 to 7 is my really perfect pull weight, and I just think that is lovely when you're getting it for maybe £27, between 27 and 30. Beautiful. Now they also sent me another lockback. They used to do one very similar to this, lovely big bird eye. Look at, I love a bird eye pivot. It's just gorgeous. But look at the blue liners inside here. I mean, you talk about the Benchmade looking lovely in blue. Look how electric blue the liners are in this budget knife. Again, this is between 27 and 30. This is G10 with a lovely big bar shield, the bird eye, the lockback here, The fit and finish is immaculate. It really is immaculate. Look at that blade centering. I mean, it really is lovely. Nice and light pull. Really substantial click when you get that lock back on. And I'm going to do this. Look at that. It's just lovely. Really, really nice. Again, for that price range, you're just not going to beat it. So they'd sent me another one, and this is one of my favourite knives to come as a modern traditional. It's just absolutely stunning. Look at that carbon fibre. Look at that beautiful carbon fibre. And this is beveled. It really is a lovely dome shape. It's a beautiful, them blue liners again look stunning. It's a wee bit off to I wouldn't worry about that in the slightest. It means nothing. It's not rubbing, but look at that fit and finish again on a knife that is £30. This one's £30. I just think that is stunning. Nice pull. Nice. It's probably about that's about a 5.5, 5.5. And this one in BG10 again. Lovely. I was going to say spear point, but it's not. It's more like a pen blade to me. But it's a good size. It's just over 3 inches, but the cutting edge is 2 3/4, and closed it is 3 3/4. A beautiful pen knife, but that carbon fibre is just beautiful. It's not just a laminate, it's the proper carbon fibre. You can see where they have chamfered the sides there, how much that bleeds out. It is just, it's for £30. Come on, where can you get that? I just don't know where you can. I think it is stunning. That beautiful half stop and that thump down, perfect. Again, just go on the AliExpress, type in Brother Knives. They're on there now. Buy away for, what do you, for £90 you can have 3 excellent knives. I just think it's beautiful to get that there. So I am over the moon with them. Again, at the end of the video, I'll tell you how to get that knife, and it's for anywhere in the world. And I don't mind posting that because to me it's worth it. It's worth posting that knife anywhere in the world because it's so good. When you go on AliExpress, it can take 6 to 8 weeks. Sorry, but that's the way it is. But it's worth waiting for that price. And last but not least today is I have got something which is a complete first for my channel. I have bought my first Buck 110. Yay! I wish I could do the noises in the background. I've put this off for so long. I don't know why. I have no reason why. And I am so sorry that I did. Because I bought this from Etsy over here in the UK. I didn't even notice this bit because I really don't look at sheaths that much. I knew Buck did a leather sheath with theirs. I don't know whether this is a Buck sheath. This was bought on Etsy. It had been sold as, it's a 1980s Buck that had been sent back to Buck for a spa and a reblade. Absolutely fine, I thought. And they said there's a brand new case with it. Now, usually Buck has Buck along it. This one doesn't, but I don't know whether anybody can help me with that. All those numbers in the back of it, I don't know what they sort of mean or whether that would tell you who it is, but look at the leather on that. It is solid leather, solid up here, and you have a belt sheath, so you can hang it off your belt, and it sits lower in your leg. So to me, it's easier to get out. I just think it is one of the nicest leather belts I've ever had. This cost me £65 delivered to my door, and for that, I would pay that for that sheath, and that's the God's truth. I would. It's so good. Look at that. It is beautifully done. Really, really soft leather. They've softened it. It's thick though. It really is thick, and it would fit obviously any Buck knife. Listen to that. Oh, I should have done that. Listen to that retention. And it hardly pushes that in because it's so well formed. I love that there. Absolutely beautiful. Anybody, if that's a Buck, would you let me know? I really genuinely don't know. And this is what I bought. It's a Buck 110. It has the finger grooves. It has a brand new blade. And you would think that as brand new bolsters. It's obviously brand new pins because it was taken apart and the blade put in. But it just looks as if it came straight from the factory, brand new. But when you really closely inspect it, if you can see at the back here, where they've had big dents, where this has obviously been used as a hammer of some sort, they haven't been able to sort of file them out, but they've done a really good job at softening them. There's no catchy edges, but they're still there. So this knife obviously had life before. It is a couple of wee gaps, but look, there's nothing. Listen to this. How beautiful does that sound? People never really mention how beautiful the opening of that knife. Brand new blade. And for £65, I could not be happier. There is no blade play whatsoever, up or down, and it's a lockback. And you know, it's a reasonably priced lockback for what you're getting. But I love these finger grooves. For me, my hand fits perfectly in there. This is an absolute. Do you want to, what I didn't expect, because of the weight, it must be about 7 ounces. I haven't weighed it even. I've only just got most of these knives down here at the caravan. They were up at home, so I had to get somebody to bring them down. But it's just a real nice knife for wielding. You know, it's nearly what you would call, now, I don't do any fighting and I don't suggest any fighting, but it's that sort of knife where you have that agility. It's so good in the hand. Really surprised me. And I'm sorry I waited so long. And I've been doing this on YouTube for over 4 years and never got one of these. But what a really lovely present surprise. But that sheath, I mean, I have other knives I can use that sheath with, multi-tools, whatever I want to use it with. It is gorgeous. I'd really love to know who makes that. Please help me if you can. So there's my first Buck 110. I have so many knives to review, folks, and they're not all slip joints, but there's quite a lot of them are. I just haven't got round to it. They'll be coming over the next few weeks, I promise you. I really do promise you. This will probably be the next one. This is the Dreadnought Forge. No, it's the other version of this. This is a Dreadnought Forge. It's the other version will be coming next. Another UK company. So there's what I got to show you. I'm sorry I haven't had many informative videos, but right, what do you have to do to win this knife? And you know, I'm giving this away thanks to brother, but I bought this with my own money, and it's more to thank the people who are chiming in to see what I've got coming, the companies that are giving me stuff, and also more importantly for Tactical Knives UK, for changing their website, for doing the things that we asked. That's all you can ask from a company. Now, just go out and support them now. Go and support them. So, anybody, all you've got to do to win this knife, beautiful micarta. It really is lovely. You can just see there, but just rubbing there. But it's a beautiful knife. So, I will send this knife anywhere in the world. Just comment below. Comment below. That's all you have to do. Nothing more. Comment below. And whoever puts a comment will get the knife posted off to them when I do a draw in about 5 days. I'm not going to leave this open for weeks and weeks. So in about 5 days, just let me know what you think of what's to come. What would you like to see first? What's your preference? If you know any information about the Buck, let me know. What do you think of brother knives? Because I honestly think they're fantastic, and I've been using them for years. They're fantastic. This is beautiful, expensive but beautiful. If you have the money, it's something I would recommend because it just looks gorgeous. And if you're an Instagram freak like I am, it's perfect. So there we go. I'm away. Take care. Thank you to Tactical Knives. Thank you to brother. The others are ones that I bought myself. And I'll get you more information on these. I just want to use it first. Make sure it's okay before I recommend it. And that's the way it should be. Take care, everybody. Paddy's gone. Bye-bye now.